Hi, this is Carol Clark.
And this is Greg Kendall.
And we're bringing you a new feature on the Los Alamos Daily Post, which is Clark and Kendall's Weekend Preview. Every week from here on, typically on Wednesday, but no later than Thursday, we're going to bring you the upcoming events for the following weekend. And this weekend there is a lot going on in town, isn't there, Greg?
Yeah, there's a whole lot, and it gets even worse or better, I suppose, in the following week.
Yes, all the activities really begin to pile up, and there's something for everyone, and you can spend the day just going from event to event.
That's right. Hopefully they have food.
And there will be food out there, and during the day some of the restaurants are open. But starting Friday is the big benefit event for Gordon's Summer Concert Series, and it's going to be at the Best Western Hilltop House Hotel right here in Los Alamos from 7:30 to 10:30 at night. There is going to be music by the Nomads and the Affordables. Now, are the Eddie and the Nomads, is that the Nomads that we're used to?
Yeah,
they play kind of oldie but goodie type music.
Yeah. Right.
They are really a beloved band in this town.
Yeah, that's right.
I know whenever they play for the concert series in the summertime, it's packed, typically.
Yes.
And then I don't know about DK and the Affordables. Do you know them?
No, I don't, but you know what? Right next door, Gordon is right next door, and I can go grab him.
Okay.
So we've got Gordon in, and he knows all that's going on for this benefit concert.
We're on.
We're on. Okay.
So Russ, Gordon, can you tell us, we know Eddie and the Nomads is an awesome group, very popular. What about DK and the Affordables? Who are they? Where do they hail from?
DK is David Warner on lead guitar and vocals. The bass player is usually Rob Heineman from Los Alamos. DK grew up in Los Alamos and is now back in Los Alamos after a number of years in the Jimenez. So now, that's a Los Alamos band.
Doesn't Rob Heineman also play in Craig Martin's jazz quartet?
Rob, he gets around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rob is a prostitute.
a musical prostitute.
No.
Okay. All right. Moving right along.
Rob is a wonderful guy.
So they will entertain the fans up at the Hilltop House Hotel, up in the big...
Scott Bagan is the drummer. He's from Los Alamos. And, it's a Los Alamos band.
Okay. And so if people go to this concert, this benefit event tomorrow night, starting at 7:30 to 10:30, Best Western Hilltop House Hotel, what they will find, they will be able to meet Russ Gordon in person, and they will be able to listen to the...
Meet Carol Clark in person.
Are you coming?
Greg Kendall.
And the Summer Concert Series, the first show is...
May 18th.
May 18th.
Yeah.
So everyone get ready for your great Summer Concert Series.
And it's going to be a good one, too.
Well, thanks for filling us in.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to Russ. Now let's go on with, we've got Petra Jay performance on Friday, April 13th. That's this weekend, right?
This is tomorrow night, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And there'll be a matinee on Saturday at 2 p.m. Both performances will be at the Crossroads Bible Church at 97 East Road.
And the tickets are available at CB Fox or at the door or at Peak.
What the performance is it's a futuristic sci-fi musical. Petra is a young human challenged by her animal and alien friends to accept their personhood without projecting onto them human traits and standards. She is further challenged to relate to human beings as suffering animals, deserving the same compassion she already shows to aliens and animals. Meanwhile, human beings are facing their greatest challenge to rectify the horrific problems caused by overpopulation and to find their proper niche in the universe.
You know what? I'm taking care of my parents' dog, and he's like an alien. And he'll sit there next to the refrigerator, and because he likes chicken, and he knows we have a chicken in the refrigerator. And he'll look at me, and then he'll look at the refrigerator, and he'll look at me. So I know how Petra feels. So we've got Friday walkers. If you like to hike, the Friday walkers hikes meet at the White Rock Senior Center at 9 a.m. each Friday. So you can call for more information. Who can you call? The White Rock Senior Center? It doesn't say here on the...
Yes, I believe you call the White Rock Senior Center.
About the length of the hike and how hard it will be.
That's right.
For each week.
That's right.
All right.
Now on Saturday, this coming Saturday, there is a program called Breastfeeding 101 led by board-certified lactation consultants affiliated with La Leche League of Los Alamos. They'll discuss latch and positioning, baby cueing, what to expect the first few days of breastfeeding, and the dad's role in the breastfeeding relationship. This occurs this coming Saturday,
The 14th.
the 14th from 1 to 4 at the Family Strengths Network, 1990 Diamond Drive.
Yep, and the class is $30, and you get a copy of The Womanly Art of Breastfeeding. The La Leche League is a separate nonprofit organization, not affiliated with Family Strengths Network.
Or its programs, and anybody that wants information can call over there at 661-7102 or email lll.losalamos.gmail.com for more information, or to register hopefully by noon Friday if you can.
Okay, so here's one that I'm really excited about. The Derby Dames, they're going to have their first bout of the season, and it's going to be on Saturday, the 14th, from 4 to 6 at the Los Alamos Ice Rink.
This Spring Fling mashup bout is coming to the Los Alamos Ice Rink and will be the Madam Bomb's first home bout. Now, I can tell you a little inside scoop on this. So T.K. Thompson, our photographer extraordinaire for the Los Alamos Daily Post, went out when they had a practice bout, and he said that it was the coolest thing. The way they can operate on those roller skates is amazing, and they're fearless. They will plow into each other. I mean, you can expect very likely some people falling down and a dog pile and everything else.
Cool. That sounds great. Let's see. We've got Wildfire 2012, which is going to be on Saturday the 14th from 1 to 5 inside the community building.
Now, this is sponsored by the Los Alamos Fire Department in partnership with the U.S. Forest Service, Valle Caldera National Preserve, Los Alamos National Laboratory, the Los Alamos Historical Society, Bradbury Science Museum, Los Alamos County, and the National Weather Service.
Phew!
One note, originally, and I know on the Daily Post we had it announced that there was going to be a panel. That has been canceled. They are not going to have a panel, but they will have all these folks there to answer questions
about wildfire and how to deal with it,
exactly,
and how to keep your house clear and all that.
All of those things. So it'll be really interesting, and for the kids, there'll be, I'm sure, Sparky the Fire Dog and Elroy the Elk, and they'll probably have, little giveaways and things like that. So it's an event for the whole family to come out and enjoy.
So when you're out strolling around, go by at between 1 and 5. You can drop by and check out the educational displays and the information tables.
Now on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this coming week, there are going to be budget hearings from Los Alamos County. It will be at the community building in council chambers from 6 p.m. each of those 3 evenings.
Right. And on the Los Alamos Daily Post, there's an ad on the right-hand sidebar. If you click on the ad that's all about the budget hearings, it's the top ad, one of the 3 top ads. You'll see, it'll take you a link to the detailed information about the budget, all the documents that they're going to be reviewing. So if you really want to get into it, you can go ahead and review all those documents.
And these 3 meetings are open to the public. The public is encouraged to attend.
So 6 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at the community building. Let's see, we've got on Tuesday, next Tuesday, April 17th, at 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., there's going to be a quiet, gentle walk with Peak. It is free, but they'd like you to register so that they know you're coming. You can register at www.pajaritoeec.org, or you can call 662-0460 to register for the Quiet Gentle Walk with Peak.
And Peak, of course, is the Pajarito Environmental Education Center located on Orange Street by Los Alamos High School.
And speaking of Peak, there's going to be a Earth Day talk, Peak's Earth Day talk, at the Betty E. Hart Senior Center on Wednesday, April 18th, with a reception at 6:30, and then the talk starts at 7 and goes till 8:30 p.m.
And the talk is going to be a Chautauqua, there'll be a Chautauqua performance by Ann Bakey, and she will be portraying Rachel Carson, whose work made environmentalism an integral part of our lives. She was a marine biologist when few women dared even to tread the water. Her lifelong love of nature and science led to research on how uncontrolled chemical use in our cities, towns, and farming communities devastated wildlife and food sources.
Silent Spring is her best-selling book on the topic. It details the devastation and led to the eventual ban on the use of DDT.
One way to open your eyes is to ask yourself, what if I had never seen this before? What if I knew I would never see it again? Rachel Carson has been quoted as saying. This performance, by the way, is made possible by support from the New Mexico Humanities Council.
And then we've got on Thursday, April 19th, at 5:30, it's going to be the Board of Public Utilities meeting. It's a special day. Normally, I forgot what day they normally have it, but it's a special day. Wednesday. Okay, so they're moving to Thursday this week only, and it's due to the budget hearings. So if you want to know about what's going on at the Public Utilities, that's the meeting for you.
Now, normally we just advance and let you all know about the upcoming weekend events, but we will touch on things that are further out just so you can jot them down on your calendars. We will talk about those things that are further out again next week. Now this Saturday at 7 a.m. at the Larry Walkup Aquatic Center is the registration for the really popular Bear Camp program. Registration numbers will be issued at 6:30 a.m. there at the Aquatic Center.
Right, and in the past, people have lined up overnight.
Yeah, starting at 2, they've mentioned people began lining up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, because it's super popular.
It is.
To get into Bear Camp.
And this year they only have space for 75 kids.
Ooh, so there you go. Saturday, April 14th, 7 a.m. And what did you say they're going to hand out?
They'll hand out registration numbers at 6:30. So the first 75 to get a number are in, and then the rest will be turned away.
So there'll probably be a line at 6:30, a pretty big line to do that.
Now, this program is for youth entering kindergarten through 6th grade, and they just do all kinds of fun things in the summer. It's very, very popular.
Okay.
Now, that's this Saturday. Now, coming up on the 27th.
Okay. We've got the Spring Symphony, which is going to be on the 27th. And hold on here, let me...
That'll be at the Crossroads Bible Church, and you've got both adults, and there are some high school student musicians playing.
Right, and these are names I can't... Dvorak, Antoni Dvorak is going to be some of the music. Poloneza, I don't know if you know how to say these names. Concerto No. 4 for horn by Mozart, with John Hargreaves as the soloist, and Symphony No. 1, Valisi Klanikov. I hope I'm
Close enough.
I hope I'm not getting them. So that's the Crossroads Bible Church, Friday the 27th at 7 p.m. The admission's going to be $15 for adults, and students are free.
And this is sponsored by Los Alamos National Bank, Del Norte Credit Union, the Los Alamos National Laboratory Foundation,
Zia, can't quite read that.
Los Alamos Schools Credit Union,
Thank you.
and Los Alamos Medical Center.
Okay.
So that's going to be a beautiful concert, I can tell you that.
Okay, that'll be great.
Now, also on the 28th, well, that was the 27th.
Right.
The 28th, beginning from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Griffith Gym is
The Layla Day, the Los Alamos Youth Leadership Wild Day, and you need to sign up for that one. If you go to the JJAB website,
Juvenile Justice Advisory Board,
you can find the document the registration document that talks more about this. So just look up JJAB Los Alamos. If you type in JJAB and Los Alamos into Google, you'll find their site, and you'll be able to pull up the registration information. But it's also very popular, so you might want to get on there and sign your kid up for the date. Again is April 28th. It's going to be 10 to 3, and Griffith Gym, all kinds of fun things for your kids to do that day.
Yes. Now, another thing that's out there for you to jot down on your calendars, April 28th, the Los Alamos Police Department versus Espanola Police Department in a basketball game that is going to be incredible. It's going to be held at Northern New Mexico College at 2 p.m. because it's a Saturday. The tickets are just $3 for adults and $2 for children. The proceeds from this game will be split between the two police departments. Our Los Alamos Police Department has designated Special Olympics to receive the money from their part of the proceeds.
Okay, great.
And I can tell you, these police officers, because of the nature of their job, they all work out every day, and they run, and they lift weights, and all of those things. So it's going to be a rousing game.
Sounds like fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's really for a worthy cause. Northern New Mexico College is located at 921 North Paseo de Ornate in Espanola.
Right, just a little past Delta, the Anthony's at the Delta.
That is right.
Okay, we're going to go over some stuff that's coming up further in the future, so if you don't want to know what's going on in May and that type of thing, you can shut off now, but we'll go ahead and fill you in a little bit on things. There's going to be a SelfHelp Dinner, a fabulous dinner in a lively home. That's a SelfHelp Inc. fundraiser. It's going to be on Friday, May 11th at 6:30, and you can call Ellen at 662-4666 by May 4th for the reservations and details. She'd like you to sign up soon because seating is limited, and she'd like to know if you have any special food needs. And the suggested donation is going to be $100 or more, of course, and that's per person.
Now, SelfHelp Inc., of course, does wonderful things for people in need. They also have a little grant program, little seed grant money to help people that want to start a small business, but what they mainly do is help people with urgent needs. Maybe they need a voucher to stay at a motel overnight because they found themselves in some circumstance, or they need a little bit of food to get them through. So it provides a very important niche for minor emergencies. Okay. Just to mention, the menu for this dinner sounds pretty tasty. The appetizers include pesto palmers, spicy ham squirrels, salmon caper spread, and spinach cheese puffs.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of other things like baby greens and salted tenderloins of beef is going to be the main meal with red wine reduction, roasted garlic mashed potatoes with asparagus, and there's desserts, and the people who are doing this are the Dottie Riley from Dottie's Afternoon Tea. I'm assuming that's down in Santa Fe maybe, and Liz Thompson from Cooking in Style Tea World.
Yes.
So that sounds like fun. And that's going to be at the home of Marge and Lou Agnew at 292 Casabel in Los Alamos. So write that down on your calendar, May 11th.
And it's really just in time for Mother's Day, so if you wanted, you could make it a Mother's Day event and invite your mother.
Right. That's exactly, that's a good idea.
Wouldn't that be a good idea? Then you'd have it over with. And not over with, but I mean, you could enjoy it.
Let's talk about you and your mother's relationship.
No, you could enjoy it while at the same time spending time with your mom for Mother's Day.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Another thing that's coming up in June, just to let you know, because these things get really popular and they're for kids, the kid stuff fill up. It's the 2012 Summer Adventure Program put on by the Pajarito Environmental Education Center, and they're going to have a series of courses and things and fun things for your kids this summer, and you might want to check with Peak on them because they do fill up. There's the in June 4th through 8th, there's the Nature Odyssey, and
June 11th through 15th is another Nature Odyssey.
Yeah, at the Valles Caldera. That one will be real popular. And then there's something called LEAP, which is Living Earth Adventures Program, and that'll be in June, also 18th to, looks like the 27th. So you might want to call Peak at, their number is area code 505-662-0460 to find out about their programs and to sign your kid up. And you can also look on their website at, it's pajaritoeec.org to go to their website to find out more about what they're up to. So
Peak has a wealth of programs for kids. It's just, and really the entire family. It's just amazing. If you go on their website, you'll be able to see all the things that they have to offer. They can make the summer so fun for kids. So take a look at that. Did you want to talk about the blood drive, Greg?
Yeah, the blood drive's coming up for the community. It's going to be on Thursday, April 26th from 11 to 7 p.m. and on Friday, April 27th from 9 to 4 at the First Baptist Church Hall, which is on 2200 Diamond Drive in Los Alamos.
They always say, sign up and save a life.
Right. And on April 28th, the Los Alamos Christian Church is going to have
Project 86.
Okay, so it must be a band with special guest Righteous something. I can't quite read that. It's a little dark on there. We've got some posters off of Aspen's wall. Went over there today and took pictures of all the posters people put up on the Aspen.
That's a great
and
idea.
also up at the KRSN's window. People put their posters of their events, so I snapped them off, and that's what we're going through right now. So actually that picture didn't come out all that well.
Now, on that event, the cost is $10 or $20 if you want a VIP ticket at the door, and it's at the New Beginnings Church across from
Crossroads.
on 112 East Road.
And it says artist subject to change.
So just in case you may end up listening to a different group, but they typically have really good groups there.
And for those of you doing your taxes, and I know everyone is, there's going to be some help at to prepare your income taxes. There's no income limit on this help, and the last day for it is Monday. You can go in 8:30 to 12:30, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You need to call for an appointment, although they will take walk-ins. You can walk in and try and get some quick help with your taxes. The number to call for an appointment is 662-8920. Let's see, so that is that. And hold on a second, and I'll go to the next slide.
Yeah, tax day is extended to to Tuesday this year, the 17th, because the 15th is Sunday.
Okay. And the Wild Day we talked about. And just to repeat on the Wild Day, some of the things that they're going to be doing is arts and crafts and games. There's a lunch provided, and so just to remind you that it's going to be limited to 100 participants, and you can do registration. The registration is available at I now have the JJAB website, which is losalamosjjab.com. So you can get the registration there. That's for Saturday, April 28th. And moving right along, we've got that's it for that. Let me go on to the next item. Hold on a second.
We're just kind of scaling through the various posters that Greg captured around town.
Yeah, we did that. Petra and Jay. We got the Wild. We've got this concert. We've got tax preparation. We've got Relay for Life. Oh, Relay for Life is doing a call for artists. They'd like to have some artists to help them with a fundraising event to sponsor the American Cancer Society. Please use your child this year to paint, decorate a birdhouse which will be auctioned off in June. They did that last year, and they were super popular.
I know, and I went into Village Arts on DP Road, and that's where it was kind of like the holding place for all these birdhouses until the event. And I was just amazed at the talent, the beautiful birdhouses, everything you can imagine, every style, from kind of homespun and farm looking to basically looking like a castle for a bird. So beautiful.
Very, very cool. So join the fun and support a worthwhile cause. You can call Cindy Eaton at 662-7073 or her cell at her cell is 470-1675, or you can email Cindy at cindy.eaton, E-A-T-O-N is how you spell Eaton, at AT&T.net. Now the Relay for Life
is an all-night event, June 5th over to June
15th.
16th. June 15th over to June 16th at Ashley Pond. It celebrates cancer survivors. It remembers those who lost their battle with cancer. It's a way for everyone to fight back against cancer.
And it's a great event. It's fun for the whole family, and you'll be raising money to help cancer research and services for cancer patients. And if you want to know more about that event, or if you want to volunteer to help out, call John Hoffman, and his number is 630-1200. And there'll be more. We'll have more information on that as it approaches. Let's go to the next item. Here's an interesting one. Los Alamos County is having a poster competition with prizes. The poster competition is going to focus on increasing community awareness of sustainability. The competition is open to kindergarten through 6th grade students who attend Los Alamos Public Schools. You've got to get your entry in pretty quickly because it's going to be to the Environmental Service Divisions or one of the local libraries by April 27th. And the posters must be done in marker, colored pen, crayon, watercolor, ink, acrylic, tempera paint on an 11 by 14 or 11 by 17 sheet of paper. And it's got to be original art.
And the program's called Get Green, Los Alamos Poster Competition. And the prizes are kind of cool. 4 winners will have their artwork featured on the side of a Los Alamos County trash truck for 2 months.
Whoa, oh cool. And then there's going to be some chamber checks. You're going to receive $40 in chamber checks.
And all participants will have their art featured in an exhibit at the Mesa Public Library Youth Gallery in May and June.
So that is really neat. That'll be really fun. I wish I was a little kid. For more information and inspiration, visit the Los Alamos website. It's the Los Alamos County website, and that's losalamosnm.us/getgreen.
Or contact Tom Nagawicki at 662-8383.
Very cool. All right. And we've got the Clean Up Los Alamos Days coming up. It's Saturday, April 28th, and you can sign up, and they've got a weird trash contest. You can get your group or neighborhood involved in beautifying our community and preparing for the wildfire season. And every little bit helps. If you'd like to clean up a public area, register to receive free trash bags and gloves for your group. Volunteers will receive a participation prize. Go ahead.
I was going to say this is in line with, yesterday I happened to be in White Rock and I captured, I think there were 5 or 6 employees from Los Alamos National Laboratory as part of
I saw the picture
Earth
on the
Day.
Los Alamos Daily Post.
The lab is sponsoring this thing called the Great Garbage Grab, and they send their employees out around the community to just fill bags full of trash, just to beautify the community, and as part of Earth Day.
Participants are encouraged to attend a volunteer appreciation picnic from 11:30 to 1 on April 28th at Ashley Pond. So after you're done picking up your trash, go to the picnic. It's going to be free food. We all love that in Los Alamos. And fun for all the volunteers. So Take advantage of free disposal for county residents at the Eco Station and the Overlook Convenience Center on April 28th and 29th. And again, if you have questions, you can call Tom. How did you say his last name?
Nagawicki.
Nagawicki at 662-8383 for more information.
And think about the weirdest trash item you might know is either in your home or your yard, or that you've noticed around town somewhere that blew into a bush or something like that, that you would be able to possibly win this weird trash contest.
And 2 years ago, my wife was cleaning up with Kiwanis at the Eastgate Park, and she pulled a bush up to get a piece of trash, and guess what was underneath?
What?
A rattlesnake.
Oh my goodness.
So that's a little weird.
Watch out for those snakes.
Yeah,
they
watch
could
out
be
for snakes.
lurking where you least expect them.
So yeah, be careful when you pull up trash from, under rocks and things. You can register now for the Fuller Lodge Art Center's Summer Art Camp. It's called the Best 6 Weeks of Summer. So, another thing for kids, so you got to get your kids signed up for these things because they fill up. So check with the Fuller Lodge Art Center to find out more about the Summer Art Camp. Also, the Young Life is going to have a golf tournament on May 19th. And I got these off of the overhead banners that are over Diamond Drive. I shot a picture of those.
That's great. And we'll have more details for you on this in the weeks ahead as these events get closer.
Right. And apparently there's a National Day of Prayer, but I can't quite read the
when it is.
When it is. So to keep your eye up on the overhead for the National Day of Prayer, which is apparently coming up. Well, hopefully we'll find out more. And hold on one second. Okay, we've got the Pajarito Spanish Dance Alliance presents its second annual Fiesta Primavera.
Que Alegria, which is, what joy. A recital of Spanish dance and music, Saturday, April 14th at 3 p.m. at Fuller Lodge.
Okay, it's a donation of $5 and $3 for a child. If you want to make reservations, you can call 412-0104.
Now, as we begin to wrap up, we've just got a couple more events to tell you about, and then we'll wrap this up for this week.
Yeah, we went a little longer than I think we expected, but the Blue Window is going to have some spring music events. The Jazz Night with the Tom Ream Trio is going to be Saturday, April 21st. That's 7 to 9 p.m., $15 a person. The Tom Ream is on piano and trumpet, Dick Hogle on drums and vocals, and Dave Moore on bass. Dinner reservations are required. And
Jazz Night with the Jan McDonald Trio, very popular in our town, starting May 19th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., $15 per person. Donna Smith on piano, Richard Snyder on bass, and Jan McDonald on trumpet and flugelhorn. Dinner reservations are required. This also is at the Blue Window, and you can call them at 662-6305.
Okay, and what else we got? We've got the Los Alamos High School Key Club is going to present a benefit concert for UNICEF's Project Eliminate. The Project Eliminate is an effort to rid the world of maternal and neonatal tetanus. Maternal and neonatal
tetanus.
And material.
And it says, what if you could save a baby's life? Would you do it?
Yeah.
So the suggested donation is just $5.
And it's going to have the Los Alamos High School Orchestra, advanced dance, their choir, their drum line at the high school, the Bellissima Irish Dance. Do I have that right?
Yeah, Bellissima.
Irish Dance, and the Tau Deep Space Lions. I've never heard of them. That's Sunday, April 29th at 3 p.m. at the Dwayne Smith Auditorium. All proceeds are going to go to Project Eliminate. And that's a Kiwanis project with the Key Club and for UNICEF. And I think we've covered everything. So that's a lot for the first time.
Now there is one last thing, a fish fry.
Oh, right, the fish fry.
Immaculate Heart of Mary Catholic Church.
Right.
They're holding these fish fries
every Friday in March, so that's over.
Oh, that is over.
That's over. Well, too much.
It was for Lent.
That's right, it was
Prior
Lent.
to Easter is what
Right.
it was.
So you
they-
don't have to eat fish on Friday anymore.
No, they just didn't take the flyer down.
Yeah,
So,
right.
but anyway, thank you for listening, and we're going to bring you this program, Clark and Kendall's Weekend Preview, every Wednesday or Thursday from here out, and we'll be featuring all the upcoming events for that weekend, and occasionally we'll mention some that are further out. So be sure to let us know at the Los Alamos Daily Post of your events. You can email your events to citizencontent@losalamosdailypost.com.
And also, remember to put your posters up at the Aspen Copy and also at KRSN AM 1490 up on Radio Hill. And we'll go by and take shots of them before our show. So please let us know if you enjoy this broadcast, this iPod, what do you call it? Podcast. And drop us a note, and you can do that on our website at our Contact Us page at the Los Alamos Daily Post, and let us know what you think. So this is Greg Kendall.
And Carol Clark.
So we're signing